boat with an outboard motor in the back and putting around today. In high school, I spent nearly every day during the summer out on the water with my friend Chris Johnson, CJ. We'd go out fishing, exploring. A few times we even took the boat out into the open ocean. The boat wasn't made for that. It had low sides. It was completely open. If there were any waves, you'd get wet and tossed around a lot. My parents, they never asked where we went. We'd leave early in the morning. We'd always be back before dinner. We didn't tell them what we did. They didn't ask. One day, we decide to catch a shark. True story. We headed to the bait shop, bought a bucket of blood, bucket of chum, basically fish heads, guts. It was a beautiful day. Clear, calm. We gathered up our gear, and we headed for the jetty. I'm in the back running the motor. CJ's in the middle with the gear. The ocean was like glass. We knew we couldn't catch a shark so close to the shore, so we had to head out, way out, maybe 5, 6 miles. And with our little motor, that took quite a while. Eventually, we got far enough out. CJ starts dropping the blood and chum in the water. I slow the motor to a crawl. Finally, dumps all the blood and guts in the water. I cut the motor. We grab our rods, our reels, we start casting with my dad's big lures. It didn't take long. We had just settled in when, bam, something hits CJ's bait and starts pulling out line. I decide to reel in, put down my rod, sit back, watch the fun. We knew we had something big on the line, but it wasn't until it got within 150, 200 feet. We saw the fin. We knew we had a shark. We're laughing, yelling. All of a sudden, the shark starts to dive. It's pulling out line so fast, the reel's just whirling. CJ says, "Do something, it's gonna pull out all the line." So I go over to the motor, tried to start it up so we could keep up with the shark. But in my excitement, I flooded it. The motor won't start. He's yelling, cut the line, I'm gonna lose my rod." So I whip out my knife with one quick swipe, cut the line, disappears into the ocean. We're laughing, we're out of breath. We're like, yes! Did you see how big that thing was? We caught a shark! We caught a shark! We're slapping high fives. When bam! Something hits the boat. Suddenly it was very still. Calm. You don't say a word. Then something hits the boat again. Bam! This time, only harder. Really rocking the boat. Water's coming over the side. Something hits for the third time. Bam! We both scream. CJ sobbing. We sat there and braced ourselves for the next hit, trying to stay low, steady the boat. And then it came. The shark surfaced no more than 5 feet from the boat. It was swimming right alongside, hardly moving. Suddenly, it rolled and turned on its side. And we saw its eye, and it stared at us. We were looking back at the shark, crying, pleading for our lives with our eyes. But it just stayed there. And then suddenly, it rolled back and died. We never saw it again. And eventually, I got the motor started. We headed back to the shore in silence. Now I hear people say what they would do in that situation, but I think you don't want to know.
On my SAT tomorrow, or I'm not going to get into Yale.
What are you smoking?
My mom is going to kill me if I don't get into Yale.
You on going to Yale, Lauren.
If I get a really high score, I could.
We got practically all B's last year.
But if I get a 4.0 this year, that shows improvement. With my extracurriculars,
Girl,
I can...
girl, you and me will be carpooling to Long Beach next year.
Unless you're carpooling with Ann Kim.
What?
Stan asked Ann Kim to formal after school today.
Dude! Why didn't you tell me?
Because I didn't want you to ask her first.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well, I see you doing problems together every day in physics. Calculator buddies.
And Kim would never go to formal with a guy like me.
Why not? You're a nice guy.
Exactly. Girls don't like nice guys. They like jerks.
Thanks.
That's not true. I know plenty of girls who like nice guys.
Right. Well, would you go to formal with me?
No, I've known you forever. That's like going with my brother.
See?
See, nothing. Just ask that jerk in the front seat for a few tips.
What did I do?
So, who are you playing? Haley? Who are you playing?
What?
Who are you playing?
I don't know.
Is it a playoff game?
I'm not sure.
Are your friends gonna be there?
Maybe.
Well, watch your brother. Keep an eye on him. You know, when I was in high school, football was the only fall sport. I mean, on Friday night, whole town shows up for a football game. My junior year, we had this.
Dad,
Yeah? Yes, son?
if nothing can escape a black hole, is time trapped there too? Shut up, dweeb! Life isn't matter, and it's stopped. So why can't time be stopped too?
I don't know.
Dad, wouldn't that be so cool to stop time? You would probably be a singularity, so you wouldn't get to enjoy it.
Right, yeah, that would be bad. So what time do you want me to pick you up? Haley? What time do you want me to pick you up?
Dad, I'm on the phone.